Welcome, dear listener, to Tales by GB, where true stories, folk tales, and life lessons come alive. If you love stories that touch the heart and teach deep lessons, please, I humbly ask, hit the red subscribe button right now. Like this video and share with friends so our family of tales can continue to grow. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, let's begin this emotional story. Right here in the city, there lived a woman named Annabel. She had always been faithful. From the very first day she met Benson, she stood by him. They were not rich, but they were not poor either. They lived a simple life. They had dreams, and they worked hard together. Annabel would wake early, cook for Benson, and encourage him every day. But then, a day came, a day that changed everything. Benson got a new job. It was at a petroleum refinery company, and his salary, it was huge. Huge enough to buy a mansion, huge enough to change his life overnight. But instead of bringing joy, it brought betrayal. One morning, Benson just woke up. He looked at Annabel, the woman who had been with him through thick and thin, and he said words that broke her heart. "I'm not interested in this marriage again. It's over between us." That was all. No explanation, no farewell. He packed his things and left. He moved far away, bought a house in a different city, left Annabel with nothing but pain and memories, and so the terrible journey began. A month passed. Annabel discovered she was pregnant. She hadn't been with any man, only Benson. She knew this child belonged to him. She tried calling his number, but it didn't go through. Day after day she dialed. Night after night, she prayed. Finally, one day, Benson answered. Her heart leapt. She explained everything. She begged. But all Benson said was, "I am not responsible. If you're looking for a way to come back to me, it's not going to work. I'm done with you. And never ever call this number again." And he ended the call. Annabel wept bitterly. She had nowhere to go, no family to support her. She took a job as a hotel waitress, not because she wanted to, but because she had to survive. She ate leftover food just to keep herself and her unborn baby alive. Every night she cried herself to sleep. And Benson? He lived like a king. He now owned luxury houses, drove expensive cars, and forgot the woman who once shared his struggle. 2 months later, it happened. Annabel was in her poor little house. Suddenly, labor pains struck. She screamed. She cried out for help. But no one heard. No neighbor came. No friend was near. In her weakness, she dragged herself outside. She reached the compound gate. A kind mini shuttle bus driver saw her. He stopped. He could tell immediately she was about to give birth. Without delay, he drove at top speed to the nearest hospital. On arrival, the doctor came out. "Are you her husband?" the doctor asked the bus driver. "No, sir. I just brought her to help," the driver replied. "Then you must deposit money before she can enter the labor room," the doctor said coldly. The driver pleaded. "Please, sir, she is in pain. Please help her first," but the doctor refused. He turned his back, and Annabel screamed in agony. "Please, help me." Her voice was weak. Her strength was fading. At that moment, a gentleman was coming down the hospital stairs. He saw Annabel. He saw the tears. He saw the struggle. "What is happening here?" he asked. The driver explained everything. "Sir, because she has no money, they refuse to help her." Anger filled the man's heart. Without wasting time, he paid the bills. The nurses rushed Annabel into the labor room. But sadly, something terrible happened. The doctor came out. The gentleman was waiting anxiously. "Doctor, how is she? Is the baby safe?" The doctor sighed. "I am sorry, we couldn't save the baby, and she lost her womb in the process." The man was shocked. "You mean the baby is gone?" "Yes, I'm very sorry." Hours later, the bus driver and the kind gentleman went to see Annabel. She lay weakly on the hospital bed. Her eyes were swollen from crying. She whispered softly, "Benson." She cried again. "Benson, why did you do this to me?" The words tore from her soul. When she remembered that her womb was gone, that she could never have a child again, her heart couldn't bear it. She fainted, overcome by sorrow. And far away, Benson, the man who abandoned her, he enjoyed his riches. He smiled in his mansions. He didn't know he had just lost his first son. The same Annabel he left had carried his child, and now both were gone. And now I ask you, dear listener, if it were you, would you ever find it in your heart to forgive Benson after such betrayal and trauma? If this story touched your heart, I beg you, please hit that red subscribe button now. Join the family of Tales by GB for more touching stories like this. Thank you for listening.